What's going on, guys? MDLP from the Battle the strongman gym in Miami, where strength is everything. Um, bringing information now. Seriously, just I guess I was watching Barbell Shrugs, one of my favorite uh, podcast YouTube channels. It's really good if anybody's interested. Barbell Shrugged, great commentary on all things. You have a powerlifter, crossfitter, weightlifter. They normally talk how things apply to CrossFit, but that's not really the only topic of their show. So if anybody's interested, I definitely highly suggest that. They definitely sound like people that I'd get along with, and it sounds exactly like what my gym talks about, people in my gym. One of the things that I've been noticing that I have to deal with constantly is people's discussions or perspective on strength training and how people just don't like to do it. People, in my opinion, really just don't like to do strength. And I mean true strength training. And I'll tell you exactly what that is before I get people saying, well, when I'm under the barbell all the time, I'm like, yeah, well, kill yourself. You're not doing anything. True strength training takes, in my opinion, of course, just my opinion, takes some sort of structure or knowledge of what you're doing. If you have 20, 15 plus years of lifting under your belt, then yeah, you're just going to go under feel. You're just going to go, well, I know I can do a 405, so today I might do 415. That's because you know your body can do 405. That's because you've lifted for 15 years. You know what to do. You know your numbers by heart. You know your percentages are really your feelings on the barbell. So this is for the typical human that loves to have a little structure on their percentages and stuff. It takes time. It takes time. It takes a game plan. It takes foreshadow. You have to really understand. Sorry, eating peanut butter. Peter Pan. Just how we want to approach this stuff. And it doesn't just take the barbell movement. Just because you deadlift, squat, and bench every once in a while doesn't only mean that, oh, I love strength. Strength takes a lot of accessory work. And it takes some sort of conditioning, not cardio, conditioning into that stuff. You have to, in my opinion, work single joint movements. You got to get your one arm rows. You even got to get your curls, your tricep extensions, your shoulder press, your lat pulls, hamstring curls. Even to I do body weight calf raises just to get a little bit of movement in there. It takes stuff that everybody hates to do. It's not glamorous. Nobody cares. You hear this in my gym all the time. Nobody cares about your one arm row. Nobody cares about it. So if you want to discuss about why people are kind of shied away from strength, that's definitely one of the reasons. When you want to train true strength, it takes time. It takes a lot of work and a lot of shit that's kind of not fun, but that's the discipline of the sport. Just like in fighting, you got to go run for hours. You got to jab for 30 minutes. You got to kick the bag for an hour. It's just part of the sport that makes you a better fighter. The thing that you do in the ring is what everybody cares about, but nobody sees the work behind the stuff. When you go on the platform, when you lift an Atlas stone, when you deadlift something, everyone's like, oh shit, that's awesome. But nobody knows that you're out there doing face pulls for 3 burnouts. That you're actually one arm rowing a 150-pound dumbbell till you want to puke in your pants. Does that make sense? Whatever. You want to shit in your pants is what I meant to say. So, and second of all, it's kind of tough on the ego. Because in strength, either you get the number and you get the barbell up, or you don't. There is no, oh, I tried, or I got this many rounds in this much time, or I did this many push-ups here, or I ran this many miles in this time. It's either you got this or you didn't. And when you're lifting in front of people or lifting by yourself, there's nothing worse than a failed attempt under the barbell. It hurts your soul, it hurts your ego, and when you're around people, it's just like whoosh, right in your just your pride and who you are. Bam, just right in the mouth. You're like, shit, reality struck. So a lot of people shy away from strength because it's fun to be jumping around and kind of moving around and doing these calisthenics and conditioning, and you don't get so upset with yourself. You kind of have this fun perspective on running around and doing things for reps and time and long distances. So when you're done, you're like, whew, what a workout. I tried my best. The barbell doesn't take trying. It's either you do or you don't. Either you get the barbell up or you don't. If you try and fail, you still fucking failed. Nobody cares that you tried really hard but didn't get the rep. So These two reasons, in my opinion, are why a lot of people shy away from strength training, despite the fact that the value of strength training, in my opinion, is the most valuable training that you can do for your body when done properly. So I would think that I would like to convince people otherwise. I've been trying to change the perspective. That's why keeping a structured approach to training is so valuable so that you don't fail. That's why Louis Simmons at Westside, those guys barely fail because they approach their stuff so perfectly. They have their numbers set up for every week. So I would suggest to you guys, hey, if you have clients or you're training yourself, to structure your workout a little better. Most likely, if you listen to me rant, you probably love strength anyways. But I know there's some of you out there that can't wait to shy away from the barbell once you're done. You're done with your squat, you want to just go home. Oh, cool, I'm just going to run around. Try to get your accessory work. Try to be brave and stick to that barbell movement and stick to your accessory work. This is just a rant, I guess, how I see people shying away from true strength training. And it kind of pisses me off because strength get this bad perspective. Oh, you can't do it that much or you shouldn't do it that much. No, it's because most people are fucking scared about true strength training. They're intimidated by it. It smacks them in their ego. It sucks to have to get in there and try to bench press for 2 and then you fail and then you feel like shit for a month. So, what is that? Oh, that's my Xbox turning on. That's fucking crazy. Look at that, it's like a ghost. That's a symbol from the gods. You see that shit? It happens. That's Odin's sign. So, I hope this kind of gets a good word out and kind of push your people to keep lifting that barbell, keep working their accessory work, and motivating people to get the fuck on that steel. Cheers.